So I am a licensed fire guard also, and this is the main thing that's really got me bothered aside from my personal issue, is that this is the back of my building. Now this parking lot does not belong to us. This parking lot belongs to whoever this is this over here. I'm not even sure. It just says something about loitering and like trespassing and all this other stuff. But here's the issue. See that fence right there? I'm actually just gonna go back. I don't give a fuck right now. This fence right here, this is the back of my building. This fence is an outlet for just in case there's a fire in my building. Now, my super has come back here and put a chain on this fence. Now, there are elderly people living in the back of my building. This is their only route of escape in case there is a fire. They have to come through this alleyway, this back here. I'm about to go down there, but they have to come through this alleyway, get down their fire escapes to get to here. All of this is overgrown. As you can see, it has not been cared for at all. This entire area is completely overgrown. The entire thing. And it's been like that. And just to give you a frame of reference for what our neighbors' yards look like, let me just show you something. This is next door. Look at that. This is next door. So that's just to give you a frame of reference for how little work and things are being done. I want to show you this side of this. Now that's the alleyway that we were just looking at in the other video, right? This has been like that for forever, pretty much. At one point, we were able to walk back that way, but you can't get back there anymore. Like I said before, this is a fire hazard. Now, anybody, if anything happens in this building, that anybody living in the back, this is their only way out of the building. Now, this is all blocked off, even with that on the fence. Like I said before, with the chain on there, that I have elderly people that live here, and they cannot do the gymnastics that I'm about to do to get back here. It's not going to happen, especially during an emergency. And I can only imagine how sturdy this thing is. It hasn't been cared for, just like the building hasn't been cared for. Like I wouldn't really put it past. I would not put it past myself to try to go up here. Also, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that. I don't know if that's a fire code violation, but that looks like it's not serviceable, and that needs to be repaired immediately. These have stairs, but that looks like it's broken. That ladder in the back. So, in order for me to get back here, now that this chain has been put back here, I don't know if this fence actually belongs to my landlord or if it belongs to the people that own this property back here. But either way, this shit is back here and it's on here. It's on here. The super has told me he put that on there. That's on him. Hold on one second. Let me put my phone in my pocket. Okay, here we go. So down these stairs, overgrowth just growing out of control, unmaintained, unkept, filth and garbage all back here. Oh my god, I'm about to put a mask on. There's there's this flies. Here's a whole garbage can back here. Now this is where this is supposed to be a route of egress right now that I'm in. I have to get down to get underneath all this to even try to get back here. There's still just garbage and flammable garbage and trash, and there's a pine tree from Christmas back here. Just filth, literal filth. A ladder. First of all, I'm surprised that nobody's been robbed back from back here because this is just ridiculous. Let's go look at this situation over here. So now, assuming that there was a fire, anybody coming down through the fire escapes in the back should be able to get out from this direction. And that seems like that's not going to happen. The gate looks like it's open, so I'm assuming somebody else is back there, but that's whatever. Trash all throughout the back of here, and it's just been sitting here forever. So now you can see the other side of the situation is just filth. It's just filth. And it's been back there for a while. And other than that, there's somebody up in the front that looks like the super is standing there, and nothing is getting done. Hasn't been done. And this is not just things that need to go into like a dumpster or anything like that. There's rats back there too. I don't know if you've just seen that one. They're huge. It's like a nest back there. And there's just pests and everything. There's flies everywhere back here. Cardboard is hanging from the side of the building. Trash bags are hanging from the side of the building. It's just filthy and disgusting. So once again, nothing back here has ever been really done. It's just filth. Overgrowth, filth, overgrowth. There's a motorbike that's been sitting there since last year. In between the buildings, you can see there's more garbage. I don't even really want to go down that way. But nah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. Just so you get a real feel for this. This is in between the windows and in between the two buildings, right? People are just dropping garbage out of the windows and all this other stuff, but it's not getting cleaned up. It never has been. So it's just filthy back here. Just filthy. That looks like somebody's security, window security bars or whatever, not taken care of, should be in their window, but whatever though. This is just gross. Just sitting back here. This is an everyday. And you would think, oh, maybe you might think maybe this is not having any effect on who's living inside the building. No, that's not true. Most of them do not open their windows up. I've talked to my neighbors before. A lot of them do not open their windows up anymore. We had another tenant who was complaining because rats were scratching on their windows, who lived on the first floor. Then when you come around to the side over here, the plants are growing so high up the side of the building that one of my neighbors has one of these plants growing inside of her house. It has been getting in. I don't know if you can see from where I'm at. Oh my God. I think that's the last place when the landlord came, and because she continued to complain about it, and he came, and this is all he did was cut this right here, chop it out. As you can see, the shoddy job that was, and he left the other side of the plant there. So the plant is still up and growing and growing and growing all the way. This is the only plant that's above my head. And it has reached all the way up toward her apartment and into her window, and is just growing in her window. And once again, more garbage and more filth just everywhere back here. So this is the situation that we've been living in. The landlord has been going up on the rent. He's not taking care of the situation, and he he thinks that this is okay. He feels that this is fine for us to live in and for us to just like raise kids in and do all these other things. People are working hard to live here. They go to and from work every day. They have their kids here, and this is insane. And the super lives on site. That's the craziest thing. The super lives on site. So, oh my God, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I'm pretty sure he just heard me because I'm not trying to be quiet, and he popped up to go do some garbage or whatever. But I'm not even worried about that. I'm so tired of this. Like, I can't deal with it anymore. One of the neighbors who lives on that side, she has cats. She has cats, and I'm gonna make another video.